Hey everybody, Randy here. Told you I was going to be back with a brush video, and today's the day. And got on my proud Army grandpa hat today. Really proud of that grandson of mine. Last week we got to go to Fort Campbell and watch him be promoted to sergeant. In a little more than 4 years, he's made sergeant, so he's done well. Still flying those drones. Neat thing was his mom and little brother got to pin him as a sergeant. It was pretty neat. They had a good ceremony. So it was. I am a proud Army grandpa. Okay, I told you I was going to make a video about brushes, and today's the day. And what I'm going to be doing, I'll be reaching over here and reaching back here. I want to show you a few things that I've acquired. I told you last time on video that I had bought or I had traded for a brush that was a brush that was made by Hoosier Lathe Works. Logan Shern, excuse me, from Indiana, makes these, hence the name Hoosier Lathe Works. And this is the one that I may have already showed you this one. I don't know. This is the one that I traded for. It's called Shark Attack, and it's really a nice brush. You can see his coin there, HLW, for Hoosier Lathe Works. This one has a PAA knot in it. This is the Roswell knot, and I really like it. It's a 26 millimeter. Let's see, what was the next one I got from him? I'm going to try to do these in order. I'm not sure, but I think it was this one. This one is called Cherry Cheesecake, and it is a very nice handle, very comfortable, as all of his handles are. There's the coin on that one. It's got a 24 millimeter synthetic knot in it. Now he bores all of his handles at 25 millimeters. That way they fit a 24 or 26 millimeter knot very well. And this one has a 24 millimeter knot in it and a 25 millimeter bored handle. So that is Cherry Cheesecake. Let's see, what was the next one? It could have been this one, I think, maybe. Yellow Tulip. That's a real pretty brush. It's a little thinner handle. It's really, really comfortable. This one has a knot called Fox Red in it. It's a synthetic knot, very, very soft. And once again, the coin on the bottom. But I tell you, Logan does excellent work. I mean, flawless. He does really good work, and his prices are so reasonable. I can tell you, all of these brushes I've showed you so far, the handles were $65 shipped to me. And man, I'm telling you, for a handmade handle, or hand turned, that's a good price. He also has an Etsy store, Hoosier Lathe Works. He has a Facebook page, Hoosier Lathe Works, and you can order them any way you want to. They're really nice handles. Okay, what was the next one I received? It may have been this one. I think it probably was. This is the Beltane, and it's a really pretty handle. Has the same synthetic knot in it. The coin. This one is a little bit bigger. A little bigger around, and it's also a 24 millimeter. These knots splay very well. Now I tell you something I do. I mount my own knots. I order the handles and then I obtain the knots because I like a little higher loft than some people do. I set all of my knots at 55 millimeter loft, which is about 2¼ inches. That's just the way I like them. It gives you better splay. Um, I bowl lather, so I like to whip up my lather with it, and then I also do some scrubbing when I put it on my face. So I really like mounting my knots a little bit higher than some people do. Um, the next brush I received from him, I believe it's this one. And you know what? I forgot the name of this one. I'll think of it maybe by the time I get through describing it. But man, it's beautiful. This is resin and olive wood. And olive wood is one of my favorite woods. I love the grain of olive wood. There's the knotted shoreline. That's what this is called, shoreline. And it's really beautiful. This one has a tuxedo knot in it, obviously, from West Coast Shaving. I was just looking around one day on the internet, and I saw where West Coast Shaving had a big sale going on these knots. And man, this knot was like $3.95 or something. Man, it is a great one. I enjoy using it. But boy, isn't that pretty. Look at that. Now, these are harder to turn. It takes him a while to do these. These are $75 if they have the wood and the resin. But they're just more difficult to make. It takes him more time, and it's worth it. I'm telling you, that thing is really pretty. Okay, let's see. What was I've got 8 of his brushes. The next one, okay, I helped name this one, so this one's kind of special to me. This is called Blue Creamsicle. When he first showed me a picture of this, I said, "It looks like a creamsicle because of the white and the orange, and of course it's got blue in it too." So he said, "Yeah." I said, "Blue Creamsicle." He said that would be a good name for it. So that's what he named it, and I bought it because I love it. And the shape of this was a different shape than he usually makes. And he said he was just, I don't know whether this shape came out by accident or whether he was just trying to do something different. But man, when I got a hold of this thing, it is so comfortable. So the next one I ordered from him, I said, try to make the handle, try to duplicate the Blue Creamsicle handle because I really, really did like it. And that's just a beautiful, beautiful brush. So the next one, the next one, I believe, was, I'm not sure. I'm saving the best to last, though. The next one is the Blue Racer. There's it. That's got the fox red knot in it too. The coin. This one is very, very comfortable too. Very soft knot. Splays very well. Blue Racer. That's the name of that one. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. Now, the last one I received, I special ordered it. I requested some colors. And he came up with he mixed up the resin and came up with a blank, and he sent me the picture of it. And he said, "Man, I don't know how this is going to turn out." He said, "You may have to put on your sunglasses when you use this one." But here it is. This is the one. And he said, "What do you want to call this?" And I said, "I tell you, I like that so well. Let's call that Radiance." So that is the Radiance brush. And man, isn't that beautiful? It's just look at that. And when we first looked at the blank, we didn't know what it was going to look like, really. But it turned out wonderful. And once again, this one was, I paid $65 for this one. And that's the one that I wanted him to duplicate the handle of the Blue Creamsicle on. and he got really, really close. It is so comfortable in the hand. I love it. But those are my Hoosier Lathe Works brushes. Now, I also use Frank shaving brushes. Let me do a little rearranging here right quick. Sorry about that. I'm in the bedroom today because I didn't want to take all these outside. I'll scoop these up here. And I'm going to take the camera and show you the, I got a little stand here for some of my Frank shavings. Here we go. Those are really nice brushes. Starting on the far left, it's got a G5 knot in it. The next one has a G5 knot. Now the next one has a Hoosier Lathe Works synthetic knot in it, and works really well in this handle this Frank shaving handle that I put it in. I really like it. I mounted it a little high also, but I forgot to mention Logan also sells knots. If you want a knot in your brush, depending on the knot, of course, will determine the price, but the handle would still be the $65. But and the next one, the red and white one, that has the same synthetic knot in it. The next one, the kind of orange-yellow handle, has a cashmere knot in it, and then the last one has another G5 knot in it. Now those G5s are the version of Ming Lee's G5 knot. I forgot to tell you this one that I brag on so much, the Radiance. It has Frank Shaving's new G5 knot in it. And the difference is, according to Ming, I asked Ming, I said, what's the difference in the new and the old? And he said he did some, he put some additives on the fibers to make these more water absorbent. And there is a difference. I like this one the best, but I like all the G5s, but I can tell a difference in this one. That's Frank Shaving's G5, new G5. It's called the G5 Pro, I believe. And all of these Frank Shaving brushes and knots are available on the Frank Shaving website. And let me tell you, if you go to the Frank Shaving website to purchase a brush, a handle, knots, whatever, any other product he has. He also has the razor that I reviewed last video, the stainless steel razor, which is a great razor. I talked to Ming, and I have a discount code that you can put in the discount box. If you'll put Randy Shaves in the discount code box, you'll get an extra 20% off. 20%. That's a good discount. So, you know, for instance, on the razor, which he's got priced unbelievably low in the first place at $49.99, let's say $50. You take 20% of that, which is $10 off, and you get that brush for $40. I mean, that razor for $40, which is just great. Now, I showed you his new G5 knot. He's got another new knot. This is a blend knot. It's 50% Badger, and it's 50% G8 synthetic. The Badger is silver tip hair. This is a wonderful brush. It's 50-50, 50% silver tip Badger and 50% G8 synthetic. And he's got that he's got this shape of handle in a lot of different colors. But this is a surprisingly soft brush, you know, to have Badger in it. And it splays very well. I like this brush a lot. But he calls it his blend knot. Some people call these hybrids, the ones that have part badger, part synthetic. He has his logo on the bottom of this one. And then he also has, now, just to be upfront with you, Ming sent me these brushes. I didn't pay him for this one or this next one. This next one he sent me is one of his silver tips. And I'm telling you, you're not going to buy a better silver tip knot than what Frank Shaving manufactures and sells. Just look at the bloom on that thing. It is really nice. And he's got his logo on the front of that. I don't think there's nothing on the bottom of these. But this is so soft. It's the best badger hair you can get. And it's really, really nice. So those are my main brushes that I use. I've got some more over here I'll tell you what, I'll just take you over here and show these to y'all. So get over here on this rack here. This is a PAA brush. I can't remember, does it say what it's called on here? Yeah, the Green Ray. The Green Ray. And this brush here is real special to me. On our 45th wedding anniversary, which was 6 years ago, we've been married 51 years now, Ming surprised me with a brush. And he made it for us. As you'll see, that says 45. And then he's got mine and my wife's name. Her name's Susan. So he put Randy and Susan on there. That was very nice of him to do that. And he sent me that brush that he made especially for me. Here's a little 20 millimeter Frank Shaving brush that I have. This is a Razor Rock Hive 24. It's got what they call mocha soft or something like that. But what that is a Sinbad knot. Same thing as a Sinbad knot. It's a nice brush. This brush here, I got this at Taylor of Old Bond Street when I was in London. I went to their store and I bought this brush, and I really like it. Now, I did two things to this brush. It was a badger knot. It was a pure badger, and I didn't really like the knot. So I took it out, and I put one of the fox red knots in it, and I love it. And I also put the gold ring. It has a groove all the way around it. And I put, I forget what you call that stuff, but I put the gold all around there in the ring, which looks really nice. And then this is one more Frank Shaving brush with the older generation, I guess, of G5. And it's a nice brush also. But that's all my brushes, and this is how I have them displayed. I've got these, all of my Hoosier Lathe Works brushes are here on this rack in these little Hobby Lobby specials. And then there's all of my Frank Shaving brushes. And of course, the silver tip and the blend knot. He said this blend knot, he just released it here in the States. He's been selling these over in Europe and said they were very popular over there. So he sent me one and said, I'm trying to get these on the market in the U.S. Let me know what you think about it. And I told him, I said, I love it, man. I said, you've hit on something good there. And then, of course, again, that beautiful silver tip. So let me put my camera back here. Sorry for so much switching, but it's what you have to do. So that's my brushes, and I love each and every one of them. I use each and every one of them. But I have always wanted to find someone that I liked their handmade handles, hand-turned handles. And it was just a pure accident that I happened upon Hoosier Lathe Works and Logan Shern. And I'm so glad I did. After I got this first one, I loved it. I'll show you a little closer on that one. And I started trying to find him, and I found his page, and so I ordered. Well, I've got a total of 8 of his handles now, and I love every one of them. And he's got some for sale right now. Some brand new ones brand new designs that he has turned. So give him a visit. Give Frank Shaving a visit. And listen, don't forget, anything you buy on the Frank Shaving site, put Randy Shaves in the coupon code box, and you'll get an additional 20% off. That's a very good discount. Oh, and one more thing about Frank Shaving. There is no tariff charge on his products. There was until he learned from his, what did he call it? His distributor or something that owned small boxed items. He didn't have to charge the tariff. So he's gone into his website and removed the tariff charge. So you don't have to pay any tariffs on his products. And if you use Randy Shaves in the coupon box, you'll get an additional 20% off, which is very generous of me to do that. So that's it. And I hope you enjoyed seeing all those. But get in touch with Hoosier Lathe Works. Get you he'll let you design whatever you want, and he'll do his best to give you exactly what you want. And he just does such a great job. And also, please give Ming your business too at Frank Shaving. I've known Ming now for several years, and he's just such a nice guy. As you saw of the brush he sent me on our anniversary, which I just thought was, he saw I had made an interview. I had made a video when I was doing shaving videos, and I just happened to mention, hey, today's our 45th anniversary, and next thing I know, he sent me a brush that he designed for me to use for my anniversary, and I thought that was very nice. Okay, that's all I've got for today. Hope you enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up and a comment. Let me hear what you think. And as I said, go get you a nice brush handle. You can look at the knots or ask Logan about the knots that he sells. Frank Shaving has a bunch of knots on his site. Any kind you want, synthetic, silver tips, other types of badgers, other types of synthetics. He's got all kinds of knots. So give him a chance to sell you something. I appreciate that. And I'll talk to you guys the next time. Adios.